What's up guys, we're currently top 200 in the world with Xbow. In this video, it's me trying to get to top 50. So yeah, let's head straight into some games. Okay, so we found the first game here against Bait David. And it's pretty tempting to Xbow first play because you can often starting hand log bait decks, but I feel like it's a little bit risky. But I guess it is going to be log bait. I don't know exactly what variant. A lot of people have been using Dark Goblin Cannon or even like Cannon Car Rascals. But I'm assuming with the Electric Spirit, it's just going to be probably like a regular log bait deck. So yeah, there's the guards and the rocket. Most people are using guards over Goblin Gang just because of how strong they are in the meta. And they got like a buff, I think, a couple balance changes ago. And I've just been super strong on defense against like pretty much everything since the balance changes. So you kind of want to play like pretty aggressive in this matchup. I know 7-4 said you like want to Fireball Cycle a lot, but I know a lot of other Xbow players who just like go offensive Xbow the whole time and don't Fireball Cycle as much, which I feel like is the way I like to play it more. Since I feel like it's awkward trying to Fireball Cycle when they have like Princess. We do actually get some Xbow damage on his tower, and wow, he lets the Knight and the Archer connect as well, which is going to be a load of damage on his tower. I'm going to Archer early. Yeah, I know he would try to play something in front of his Princess, so I want to anticipate that and get something, get the Archers down, I guess, on his Princess early enough. So Skelly's E-Spirit will fully counter his Valk. I have to Knight his God Barrel. Thankfully, he played in the back, so I didn't have to like overspend with a Fireball or anything. Since like Knight will fully counter if they go with a Tricky Barrel. So really good start. Like if you're up damage, a lot of damage in single against log bait. And that's kind of annoying that I can't hit the Princess with my Fireball. Okay, if you're like up a lot of damage, going to double, then you should be able to win. Since they can't really Rocket Cycle you until triple, you can get away with it. So using God Barrel, we'll go ahead and log that. I don't really care about the Xbow, I just kind of want him to waste Elixir on the opposite lane. So we're gonna just keep stacking Princesses. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Yeah, we misplaced that Xbow. For some reason, he's still like defending it, even though I obviously played it a tile 2 back. So I guess that's kind of funny. Like half the time, they'll still defend your Xbows even if you play in the wrong spot. And he's gonna like try to prediction Tesla or something. So I'm gonna Xbow the middle. It might end up killing his Princess. But we just get the Electric Spirit down. So his Princess will survive. Probably end up protecting it here. I think we set up with the Tesla now. But my cycle is like kind of awkward. I don't really want to cycle my Archers because it would just give him like a free log. So wait, this is my Tesla. Okay, doesn't survive. Here's a Knight in front. Might be Fireball if he like places another Princess. We'll split Archers for his Valk, and that Tesla's a little bit annoying. I'm using Tesla like this myself to finish off his Princess. And I think we Fireball now. It's not like really a punishable play. Like if he rockets tower, I can go in. Alright, yeah, so I'm just gonna Xbow in the middle like this because my Tesla's alive, so it's gonna be like a little bit more difficult for him to defend. And while my Xbow targets his Princess, which is really good. Obviously, he's gonna place Tesla on the opposite lane of my Tesla. And we won't get a log. I'm gonna log his guard because he's low on Elixir. You can definitely feel safe to log on offense in this matchup if you know they don't have like that much Elixir in hand to save him for Rocket or anything, which I feel like we're gonna get a log here. Yeah, he's really low. So Tesla is gonna die, and he knows he's giving us the good luck. So really clean win against log bait. This is not even the best matchup, but definitely winnable if you keep up really good pressure. Alright, on to the next game here. Gonna be up against Nobody. Well, that's like his actual name. I'm not even being toxic. So Skelly brought first play. It's usually a good sign because it's like a Mortar without Miner, or more often Mega Knight bait. But it looks like he will have Skeleton King. Actually, I think this is gonna be a Mortar Miner deck. Like the only one that runs Skeleton King, which I don't think is like too bad of a match for Xbow. Ooh wow. I guess it is gonna be some off-meta variant of Mega Knight bait actually. he does go for an interesting skeleton king ability because we do have our log and cycle, so it's not really going to do too much for him. And he's supposed to deal with my archers as well, or it's going to get kind of a lot of damage on his tower. Alright, skeleton army. This is kind of a weird deck on the opponent's end. So he's gonna kind of play it slowly here. Actually, I think because he didn't have a Mega Knight cycle, this might be like one of our best chances to get a lock. He will have Zappy still, which will probably prevent a lot of damage, and I'm not gonna log because then I would probably lose my tower, honestly, since he would choose the ability, and I don't have my Electrosphere cycle. So he's gonna wait a second for all the skeletons to spawn, and then log to finish all of that off. He will go with a pretty good skeleton barrel because I don't have like a really good cycle to defend it. I will place my E-Spirit to be safe. And we don't end up taking too much damage there. Still gonna be up about 300. And this should be like a good match for me. Unless he has a big spell, then it will make it a little bit more difficult. But typically Mega Knight, I don't know why, like a lot of people think Mega Knight hard counters Xbow or something, especially on mid ladder, but it's usually one of the easier matchups. So let's see what he does here. He goes bats in the back. I'll just pre-put my Tesla Sand Landistos and my Fireball Shark Goblin. He actually will hit his Skeleton King as well because he put it right into my Fireball. And I will log on offense just so we can try to kill his Zappies. And Mega Knight on offense, these should be like pretty easy to stop. Because we can cycle back to our log if we need to. I don't know if he's gonna like spam anything else. Looks like he won't here, so I'm just gonna archers. And I feel like we wanna give him Xbow Pie because he had poison, which is kind of a lot of elixir. Oh wow, we still actually had a decent amount of elixir in hand for the Zappies and the Dark Goblin. So there's Tesla, finish off his Skeleton Barrel, and then E-Spirit. He's probably gonna try to build up like a really big push again, so I wanna cycle my Knight in the back first. Because that way we can get back to another one on this defense. There's Mega Knight, which looks like we'll end up pressuring. I'm gonna archer like this, and then E-Spirit his bats. Just log down low for everything. And yeah, it's gonna be pretty easy to stop all of that. And I think, I mean, to be honest, I'm gonna Xbow in this lane because he will have to commit like probably a decent amount of elixir to deal with my Xbow, just because I have another one up that's gonna help out. And wow, we actually do get a connection on the left side. So I'm gonna like over defend this Xbow pretty much. Fireball his Zappies. It will hit the Mega Knight as well. And he goes Skelly King lane. I'm just gonna pull that over. Actually, I probably should just went Knight because I think we could have gotten it down in time and just taken his tower. But this is looking really good for us. That was kind of a panic Skeleton King ability because it like didn't allow him to get any tower damage. So this isn't like spell cycle range. I think Fireball does 270 or something. So I'm just gonna go Knight up high and Skeleton Barrel, like it won't get down fast enough. Change Fireball log now will end up securing us to win. So yeah, you have to go opposite lane a lot if you have a defensive Xbow with like full HP. Alright, second game's gonna put us at rank 86. Hopping into the next game here, gonna be against CR Tuki. And he's gonna go Musketeer the back, I'll Fireball. Not really a card I like to siege because it's often Building Cycle or Giant Graveyard. And looks like we will be facing the no skill Giant Graveyard deck. And if he's any giant player, we'll just like go in here. Which looks like he is gonna do. It's like a very skillful play that like you'll see Giant Graveyard players do pretty often. It's just like pretty much Giant Graveyard the bridge as soon as they have it in cycle, which our opponent does here. And we can't really prevent the damage, so he gets like 1,000 damage off of his first push. So yeah, this is like one of the worst matches for Xbow, in my opinion. Like I would rather face Raw Hogs Earthquake over this matchup like any day. So he's gonna Musketeer. I'm gonna Fireball that. He actually goes with a pretty bad army because I can hit the Musketeer and the Skeleton with my Fireball. And he will give us the well played. Okay, he's gonna Snowball. We're actually gonna get quite a lot of damage from this Xbow now. So we might not totally be out of this game yet. Because like you pretty much have to win this matchup in single. since you can't really get damage in double or triple if they just like play like somewhat with the brain, which I guess is kind of rare if you're a giant graveyard player. But yeah, I'll probably go in again and just get like a lot of damage. Summon a knight, and I used to spirit his Night Witch bats, and log the lead for the graveyard. Since there's been like 10 elixirs to bridge though, he's not gonna have enough to arrow my archers, so it doesn't get like as much damage. And somehow we have his right hand tower down to 1300, so I'm just gonna keep going aggressive. It's kind of important that you don't let them build up really big, giant graveyard pushes, because that's how you're gonna lose the game. Switch Tesla to DPS that down. Might try to go Musketeer or something. I'm not too sure. Alright, I'm gonna Xbow now. He actually, yeah, that was a good prediction on his end. I probably should have waited because like it was obvious that I had to go in there. But he just got like a good prediction off of this Musketeer. So I might end up setting with a giant push in the back. I guess he's not going to. But I was gonna say that you know my Xbow Cycle, so it wouldn't have been a bad play at all for him. So test like this. I'm actually gonna Xbow now because if he goes giant, I might be able to log it out of range. I'm gonna do that. We might be able to take his tower here, so it's gonna E-Spirit. And I'm gonna Fireball on defense actually, just to be safe. Okay, that was actually kind of close. Like, if our Xbow didn't take his tower, we probably would have lost because of like the skeletons piling up. But wow, 38 trophies and we beat a hard counter. Bro, okay, this guy's like so many trophies below me, so if I lose, it's like minus 40 or something. And if I win, it's only plus 20. So hopefully we can still win, because I think I'll be top 200 if I do, which will make for a pretty nice video. So he sets up in the Goblin Cage. Usually means roll a Giant or E-Giant. I was kind of hoping it's E-Giant, but with the Mega Minion, it's probably RG. Actually, it might be even Golem as well. But that has seemed like a lot less in the meta ever since the Night Witch got nerfed. So with skeletons here, to cycle, kind of see if he's gonna do anything. Let's go ahead and split Arch at the back. Might bait a card out. Alright, I'm gonna Xbow because if it's a Golem, then he won't have enough to play it. It's a cycle Baby Drag. Okay, actually it is gonna be Roll Giant. And since he has Baby Dragon and Mega Minion, as well as Barbaro, I think this is just gonna be the kind of the OG RG lightning deck with Lumberjack. That's kind of what it's looking like. Okay, he's gonna Goblin Cage, which is fine. So I'm not like too sure about this matchup. It's probably not like that good for Xbow, just because I think any RG deck that runs lightning as well, like typically counters Xbow pretty well. But I guess we'll go in because like he doesn't have his Roll Giant cycle right away. So maybe we get some damage here. We'll Barbaro, and our Xbow is actually gonna lock for a couple hundred damage. And he's still gonna have to deal with my one archer as well, or it'll get a hit off on this tower. And like all damage in this matchup is pretty important, so yeah, he's gonna set up Goblin Cage not to take the one archer hit. So we're entering double now. He's probably just gonna keep doing the same thing, like stacking RG the back and trying to get like good lightings and everything. So it's really important that we can keep up in damage. I'm just gonna Fireball Cycle. I don't feel like it's super punishable. And like he just put like a Baby Dragon into it, so we got some value. And I don't know why he's going like so aggressive with Roll Giant. And Archer's actually gonna survive, which is really good. But Tesla, just be safe. Make sure we don't take any RG hit. And see what he does here. Probably Goblin Cage. Alright, that's fine. He's gonna go ahead and split Archer to the back. I don't really know if I want to Xbow opposite lane if he does Roll Giant in the back on the left. Since we already have so much damage, I'm just gonna pre-plant a Tesla. I think if he goes in here, it wouldn't be like that smart, but he's so light. Ooh, okay, the lightning cycles, which is actually kind of annoying because I can't really go in for an Xbow after lightning since he'll have enough for RG still. The only way that will work is if I like predict his lightning, which is like usually kind of risky since you just want to give him like a free opportunity to RG your Xbow. So he's gonna set up with a push in the back. I think what we do here is defensive Xbow because he can't hit tower, or at least like the left tower if he tries to lightning my defensive Xbow. And if you like use my Tesla in the tower, then my Xbow will like stay alive and just get a lot of value. So I'm gonna log low just so we can keep our archers alive. Okay, never mind. The Spirit ended up totally obliterating them. And we are down like quite a lot of elixir here, so this might be a little bit tricky to defend. But I think if we cycle 2 Teslas, we still should be fine. So I'm gonna go archers as well. And might fireball here if he like stacks a bunch of troops. So we'll have to see. Alright, so Logs Guard Barrel. And there's lightning. I can Tesla down low since he just uses lightning. So I don't really need to place it like up high by the river. So let's go Eastbird for his baby dragon, and I'm gonna defend the Xbow again. Same reason, so that he can't get any lightning value on the tower that he's going for. We actually do have a pretty nice damage lead, about 600. And I'm gonna fireball this because we hit the Royal Giant as well as the baby dragon. Ooh, we actually placed a lumberjack right into that as well, which will end up working out for us really well. Just gonna log. I don't really even think I need my Tesla, but I'm just gonna play it since he's gonna like spam a bunch of troops at bridge anyways. And we'll go urgent now. So I think we should be fine here if I just place another Tesla up high. I'm gonna log the low so we can be safe. And just play all my second parties into it. Oh shoot, it's RG. We'll get a hit. It's not the best defense. I'm gonna fireball first just so I can cycle back to another one faster. It takes like roughly 10-11 seconds to cycle back. Actually, I need to Tesla first, so you might like try lightning it. Alright, yeah, even if he lightnings, yeah, shouldn't do enough damage. So we do end up securing the win there. Again, I don't really know whose matchup that is, but it's probably not too good for Xbow, and I feel like a really good RG player, you probably should win that. It looks like that will put us at top 50, 41st in the world. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. I'll probably like continue to push today, since it's still first day of the season, just to try to get like top 10 for the clickbait. So yeah, stay tuned for that. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.